Welcome back to Assetflip Attorney. So, we might actually be able to finish this game in this episode. I don't know, but we will see. So I am going to load. Where am I loading from? How long ago did I play this? Was it really that long ago? A month ago? Or are there other... No. Really? Is this the one? Current bank account. Used evidence removed. It's recommended that you save your game now. Well, it's been saved. Wait, is this the exact same thing as before? Hold up. Let me pause this episode. I need to figure out where I had even left off from. Should have done that before. Okay, so I realized that I clicked the wrong one. This is June, this is July, which comes after June. So it's this one, it's this last one right here. That's the most recent one. So I got one of the endings in the last video as I had seen, and I think I could technically go back to this one and then go through the trial knowing who's the actual person to blame. Or I could continue from this one. I don't know what this one will do, so I could try this, and if it's present day final trial. Good morning, everyone. Is this the right place to be? This is still the trial of Maxwell for the murder of Terry. Please let us focus on the trial and forget about what happened last night. Is the defense ready? Yep, Your Honor. Considering the stakes in this trial, I will most likely die if I lose. I really have to go all out and fight for my life. I see that you have gone... I see that you has gone missing? What? What do you mean gone missing? So now you're defending yourself. Oh. Oh, you, as in the character that I'm playing as you. That you. Correct. And I just retired as well. But here I am again, having to deal with a load of idiots. I'm worried about you. And I have no idea where they are. I sure hope the CEO hasn't killed them or anything. Yep, that's happened. Good, Trigger. Nobody cares about that emo. Have you forgotten what that they saved you in the court from my wrath? I could have saved myself then. Up your ass couldn't have gone 2 sentences without stuttering. I was just acting. If I were the one defending, you would have seen me when I was angry. And you don't want to see me when I'm angry, haha. Against all odds, you have somehow gotten more annoying. And the prosecution ready? Yes. Oh wow, Mr. Monkey, your aura is rather high today. Every day I see you, I am reminded why you were the #1 prosecutor. I still am the #1 prosecutor, Judge. The mystery of who this global serial killer ends today by my hands. Mark my words. Why, of course. I mean, objection. No, my days, shut up, you... meat rider? Mr. Monkey has no aura. No aura? Do you not see a purple aura surrounding my desk? That's a fart cloud. Honestly, Mr. Gold had way more aura than you will ever aspire to have. I beat Mr. Monkey once before. Surely I can do it again with my life on the line. Silence. You dare talk back to me? Trying to beat me is a flight of fancy. I am the great Assetflip attorney, the one who has mastered every hobby. What kind of corny ass name is that? It was a name I was given for how I used the assets against me and flipped them to... You know, never mind. But even when I am using my power at 1%, I have managed to beat many of the strongest characters in the multiverse. Goku, Saitama, Aaron's founding titan, Gojo, World Over Heaven Dio. That's actually one that I haven't watched. Let's see, I watched Dragon Ball Z, and I've watched all of the Dragon Ball stuff except for the newest Daima. All the Saitama stuff? Oh, I'm not caught up on the manga right now, but I had been some months ago. And then this one for Attack on Titan, I've only watched like one season. I have to finish that. Probably when all the episodes come out. So this is probably dating this episode. All the episodes of Attack on Titan haven't come out. The final season is coming out soon. Gojo, I've watched all of this that is out, and I've read all of it that exists. Then for this one, I'm just gonna say I haven't watched it, but I know some of the stuff that happens in it, I think. Or I know the main kind of thread that connects all the different series of it together, as far as I understand it. Maybe, maybe not. I'll have to watch that maybe eventually. The blue-haired one. I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, Goku can have that. Goku can probably have that. I know Vegeta has that, but Goku can probably. Every single SCP without exaggeration. Okay, well, I don't even know every single SCP. I've only seen a few of them. And much more. Don't know what the blue-haired one is referring to. So what you're telling me is that you're a nerd who watches anime. Thanks for the Attack on Titan spoilers, dude. Shut up. Judge, give him a penalty for his behavior. I do actually know spoilers for Attack on Titan, so I guess that wasn't really spoilers, but whatever. Yes, right away. Maxwell, you have been given a penalty. This is some bullshit. What the hell are you laughing at? Everyone, please stop fighting. What did I say, Tracker? Only speak when spoken to. Tagger. Do I need to beat you again? Only if you want. So, do we have any new witnesses? Yes. In fact, we have the CEO ready to testify. Oh shit, really? Without a doubt, the CEO's a killer. Mr. Monkey probably thinks he's smart bringing the CEO in. But all I have to is wait for the CEO to slip up. And bam, I could expose that fraud. Alright, bring them in. I'd like to see who is responsible for the death of... Game? The death game. Oh, right. Oh, good. Witness, state your name and occupation. Cool. I mean, hey guys, I'm the CEO and my job is, what's it called again? You're the CEO of Chimp Lab. Yes, you're the CEO of Chimp Lab. That's me. Wait, I thought you were a boss man. No, I am not. It appears the CEO is in shock after everything that has happened in his company. Wait, is this guy actually the CEO? Hey CEO, quick-fire question. Name everyone who was in the death game. Well, there was Bombclad, and, Nickel 30, Bossman, me, well, who could forget Dr. Trias, or whatever the hell that says. Yeah, this guy's not the CEO. Yo, Mama's so fat. He is just crazy. Xbox Live! He has nothing to do with the death game or any of the events last night. For you see, he's being framed. By you, the killer. Alright, now you're accusing the emo? I was referring to yourself, Maxwell. Oh yeah, I forgot this is my trial. Hey, whipped cream hat. Are you a penguin? Because I was... to burn you alive. What? Tell yourself. You can burn me alive, that's what you're into. Good. Domain expansion. This is just getting more and more insane. Because, gritty mode. Okay. Witness, please testify to what you know, if you can. And keep the script I gave you. Okay. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Maxwell is a killer. Baby shark to do. Okay. Angry bird noises here. The reason it was him. So just put the fires in the bag. He killed Mr. Sad in the case many years ago. Illegal. The ops are here. Cat. What? The Maxwell in court many years ago was a body double. Maxwell is the master of disguises. Okay. You is an accomplice. They helped with the kill. After all, they are an assassin. But my character, you, is no longer with us. And you clearly didn't know Maxwell. You know what? It doesn't matter. Next to my creator, Alfie, slowly screaming whilst he died. That was the hardest thing I have had to listen to in my life. But, as judge, I must respect everyone, and I accept this testimony as fact. No shit. What's wrong, Max? I have no evidence to object to him with. You have everything you need to expose the CEO. You had everything we needed to expose the CEO, and you is gone. I mean, there could be something you overlooking. Well, I have evidence from the Mr. Sad trial I was involved in many years ago. Guess I'll have to use that, but... Defense, you may get your cross-examination. Can we actually do this? Is this even possible? What are our evidences? Contract signed by Mr. Sad. Champlab deals with which the person who signed this contract, life to Champlab will withdraw from applying to human rights. History of the CEOs. Subject 3 stuff. Tagger. Mr. Sad. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we can do this. Let's press the statement just cause. No point cross-examining this guy. All he will do is just keep shouting more nonsense. Oh no. He killed Mr. Sad in a case many years ago. Maybe this one? Do I have something about that? Please? I don't think I have anything for this. Oh man. Can I press? Can you? Oh, no point. Okay, so no cross-examining at all, just... Oh, jeez. Okay. We're screwed. What could we possibly use? Maybe the odd contract? I don't know. He killed Mr. Sad in the case many years ago. I don't know. Mr. Monkey has a theory that the CEO was forcing allegation on themselves to distract from their involvement in the Champlab massacre. What is even playing right now? Yeah, nothing about anything is here. It's either like odd contract that Mr. Sad signed, or the other one. I don't know where you're getting all this crap from. But Mr. Sad's death was perfectly legal. Oh right, he literally signed away to Chimp Lab. Surely we all remember that, right? I do. Everyone? This dumbass is obviously not the CEO. No one this insane could run a company like Chimp Lab. Do I need to repeat myself to you, foolish brain? He is in this state of shock after the incident. But wouldn't that make him mentally unfit for trial? Or perhaps he is just faking being a dumbass. Shut up. Well, first of all, Judge, give Maxwell another penalty for bullying the witness. Right away. And secondly, in this image in one of the Harris document investigations of the CEO. What was in this one? We can clearly see the man at the witness stand in it, The killer is a master of disguise, as we all have established last trial. And also last trial, we concluded that the CEO is the killer. So this witness could be the CEO hiding his identity and playing dumb. Or someone pretending to be the CEO. Either way, if my theory is correct, this person is wearing a disguise, and I request that we inspect them. I can't wait to see you fail. Mason, why are you here? I didn't invite you. I don't need anyone to invite me. I go where I want. Quite frankly, I don't care. Well, I can request for you to get kicked out. Well, I think you are doing a great job. See, at least someone's on my side. Dang, never did I think Tagger would be the one guy on my side. Well, guard, inspect the witness to see if there's just someone in the bodysuit or... They're not. That is, in fact, their real appearance. Damn it. Huh. Judge, give Maxwell another 10 billion penalties for his failure. What an idiot. Yeah. I'm not a guy disguised in a skin suit. I am actually disguised using my shapeshifter powers. You imbecile. What do you think? Lying boss man? Watch me. See, I can shapeshift with Maxwell. What the? I can do collar. Dave. Nux. You get the idea. I can become anything. Possible. Could it be? Subject 3? Couldn't be Subject 3. It would make no sense. I'm convinced the CEO is a killer, and the killer used suits as a disguise. So if the killer were Subject 3, then why would they use disguises when they can just shapeshift? And besides, everything we have heard about them suggests the CEO and Subject 3 are rivals. And I'm telling you, I'm the CEO. Then what is your true form? Who are you really? I forgot. You forgot who you are? My god, why does every witness have well... I have an idea. What if you do a testimony so we can help you remember? Sounds good to me. I'll recap some important things I know. Like the death of Mr. Sad. Who am I? Tell the truth, I was the one who killed Mr. Sad. This was on the orders of all the other higher-ups who promised me the position of CEO if I did it, which I got. Mr. Sad was very evil and deserved it. He lied and said that there were 2 spirit beyonds. When in reality, there is just one, me, and I am the CEO, and Subject 3, I just remembered again. The reason Mr. Sad lied about there being 2 spirits is that he was just mad when things didn't go his way, and the accusations got to him. So he decided to try and screw me over, the one behind the lawsuit against him who took his position. So you did kill Mr. Sad, and you were also Subject 3. What a headache. I probably have to blow my brains out of this. I don't believe they are Subject 3. I worked on creating them for the most of my life, so I'd know. Just in case, I will get my self-defense systems enabled. That's not Subject 3. The CEO and Subject 3 have to be different people. As if not, they're already dead with no savior. We are all already dead. Whilst this new testimony clears you of the murder of Mr. Sad, you are still the murderer of Terry. And this CEO/Subject 3 shapeshifter person is your accomplice. I bet you ordered them to kill Mr. Sad, Collar, and to manage the death game on your behalf. That does seem true. But give Maxwell a chance to defend himself, and begin the cross-examination. Tell the truth, I was the one who killed Mr. Sad. Can I... So how do you do it? How do you think? Well, the guard was inspecting Mr. Monkey after his little freakout. All I had to do was walk in and shoot him. Oh, I remember that breakdown well. Huh. That never happened. I never had a freakout. You were imagining things. Yeah, sure I am. Wait, hold on a moment. If I'm remembering things correctly, why were you disguised as Fludge when you did the kill? What has happened? Oh, that? Well, who else? That armor is standard issue for members of the Fludgemeister cult that Fludge was formerly a part of. And they're known for doing a lot of killings, so pinning it on them was the easy option. I always hated that guy. They were nowhere near as bad as you. You dare talk back to me? Everyone just calm down and let's get back to the cross-examination. Oh, usually it's my job to tell people to stay focused on the case. No worries, Judge. You can sit back and relax. I will keep things in check for you. No, you will not. The feline robot in charge of the court is a mockery. They were right, though. Let's get back to the cross-examination. Okay. This was under the orders of the all-hierarchy. Okay, let's press and have him say stuff. How and where exactly did you plan it? Up in the higher-up office. Pretty much everyone got together. I planned to kill Mr. Sad for all that he had done. Every month he would put some random guy in charge while he was on vacation. The company would then fall into chaos when he returned. He would give us all punishment like it was our fault, and then leave again. Everyone played a part in the plan until I delivered the killing blow. What we didn't plan for was the plan to be exposed, leaving everyone to scatter and start new lives, which ended up leading into the cases that you and the emo were involved in. So we're getting like a lot of lore about how everything fits together to some degree. Okay, so no point in pressing on this one. How does that work? As a spirit beyond, I came from the Great Beyond, or the Void Realm, as people call it. And when I was summoned into this world, I took over Chimp Lab. Then why, as Subject 3, did you do the Chimp Lab massacre? Wouldn't you just be killing your employees? It was part of the plan to get Mr. Sad's attention. Since he doesn't really listen to anyone, I had to get extreme. Are you both Subject 3, Spirit Beyond, and the CEO Spirit Beyond, if one was trapped within the depths and the other was in its cell? Good point. I did experiment on Subject 3 all day and night, so I'm not sure how they could have been the CEO commanding everything from in there. Do you hear yourself right now? Everything with this Spirit Beyond business has gotten so complicated that what is fact and fiction is way too messy. So trying to make sense of it is futile. So my advice is to just focus on what is stated in this testimony and the evidence instead of less relevant facts. You don't get to say that. Can I object to something in here? It might be this one I could use. I don't think I could use anything else. Let me see what else there is. He was just mad. Can I press on this one? To what extent did Mr. Sad know about the real CEO? The CEO today usually carries out order using messages. Their messages are sent in a variety of different ways, from messages on burner phones to Morse code signals. I assume Mr. Sad had just as much contact as the real CEO as we do now. He sent orders for me once. Yeah, like with the death game. Imagine all the planning required to pull the death game off, though. They must have been watching to do that for a while. Wonder what would happen if we managed to get it right and did vote to kill them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a high chance they could just rig the results. Probably. I'm guessing actually that might have been the way they dealt with it. Speaking of, Mr. Monkey, how exactly was the lawsuit presented to you? Crane was the primary one who did the talking. Tiger presented all the evidence, and Mr. Gold, well, he didn't really do anything. Of course, I was just saying what I had been told to say. Okay, so maybe... Oops, I messed up. Maybe it is... this one? With subject 3 report? Oh no. This statement is bullshit, Your Honor. I don't see it. Oh, dang it. Lost 30. Okay. Oh, I don't know. We used the contract one, that was good. Distract from the involvement of the Chimplai massacre. Did we talked about him, right? The accusations got to him. What if we did this one? Alright, this is going to be a long one, so pay attention, everyone. In the trial many years ago, one of the main things that was assumed going out of it was that the whole lawsuit was nothing but a distraction from Subject 3 by the CEO, Mr. Sad, thus separating the CEO and Subject 3 even more, making it harder for them to be the same person. However, if you all remember, Mr. Sad was just doing what he was told from the real CEO. He was just a scapegoat. He essentially did nothing. The whole point of his testimony is to disprove those pieces of evidence as false. May I remind you that you were the one who came up with this theory, and that the whole lawsuit was a setup that everyone was in on. To go against it would contradict yourself. So, what is it, little monkey? Are you going to admit you made a mistake, or... No. I never made a mistake. I was right. I just can't control what my witnesses say. You know what? The truth is, I was in on the plan too. Even before the Mr. Sad trial, I was working for Mr. Sad. Along with the other Chimp Lab higher-ups, we were all given the instructions from the CEO to fake a trial where we'd sue him. My role in the plan was to act as the one prosecuting the CEO and then lose the trial on purpose. Of course, it was revealed that the CEO I was prosecuting, Mr. Sad, wasn't even the real CEO. But the point is, Maxwell, the big win that gave you the MMC championship and began your legendary career was all nothing but a stage play. Stage play? Does that mean my life, my purpose, the best prosecutor, was a lie? At least when the Hemo beat me, I could at least find comfort in the cat I once was. I could at least say that I had a good run, but But if that was a lie, then what the hell am I doing here? I never had a purpose. I never had an identity. I am nothing. You are no different from a petty civilian defending yourself. You are but a kitten in hell. You are no lawyer. I believe everyone should have a purpose in life, and yours is to be my... Okay. The judge objected? You know what I believe in? That the truth comes out eventually in some way. Clearly, the trial many years ago was obviously not what it seemed. A mockery of the courtroom. But look here we are, exposing that fact. Whether it be Mr. Monkey or Maxwell who is correct, my job is to make sure the right person wins. So, have a little faith in our system rather than getting sad because you got something wrong. And besides, Maxwell, your objection still stands. The witness will need to revise a new testimony. Speaking of witness, yeah. This is your last chance. If your next testimony is disproven, you are out. Also, reveal yourself. This next testimony you must do in your true form. No shape-shifting crap. I know you know who you really are. So reveal yourself. Fine. It was me. You? No. Oh, the irony. This can't be right. I knew it. So what does this mean? I lied when I said I was a CEO. But I am Subject 3. And I am working with a CEO. So first you say you're the CEO, now... then the CEO and Subject 3, and now you're just Subject 3 working for the CEO. That is very hard to believe. But you? How? Well, listen up, because I will explain how. I am you and Subject 3. My purpose when I was created was to be used as an assassin, which I was for a bit, as I killed many across the 4 main zones. After I escaped the facility, I decided to go against Chimp Lab, starting with Dave. Of course, Dave then decided to go and shoot me in the head. But I lived and many memories stayed intact too. I was faking being a different person the whole time. I took the job of a lawyer, as this way I could stop Chimp Lab legally. So, you were never you. You were always Sinner. You never changed. After everything, I am too tired to speak. Correct. In case you are wondering, I am never returning to the courtroom. You pass the torch of the #1 prosecutor to someone who doesn't exist. Your legacy meant nothing. Shut up. Judge, begin the cross-examination. Sorry, Maxwell, but you don't have the prestige to do that anymore. It doesn't really matter. Just, yeah. Begin the cross-examination. True purpose when I was created, blah blah blah. Can I object to anything that was said? Because this is just madness now. I don't see a thing to use. Let's press. Let's see if we get anything. Describe the 4 zones then. Well, the forest was the cleanest and nicest to be in of the 4, but was way too big. Never going back there again. Agreed. The frozen waste was similar to the Great Forest, but extra cold, which my clothes definitely didn't help with. Home sweet home for me. And there's a desert, which was never really a problem for me since I had the supplies. I heard they renamed that place to Silsonbot City. Oh, you live there? Do I? I mean, yeah, I do. I am you, after all. No, you ain't. Suspicious. I mean, I wish I could have used that, but... After I escaped the facility, I decided to go against Chimp Lab, starting with Dave. How did the rivalry go down? After he was caught doing aggressive behavior, one day I was sent to kill his parents as a warning to him. The following day was when I went against Chimp Lab and our beef began. Then shit went down as I came back one day to my home to find it plastered with leverage and evidence of my crimes. My heart sank as no one knew about my identity until now. Not even the CEO. I mean, when you think about it, you don't really have an identity considering your shapeshifting ability. Anyways, in retaliation, I traced the vandalism back to Dave and burnt his house down along with his skin. And then he locked me inside a bunker for a month, and then... in this story time. We'll be here all day otherwise. Of course, then did Sago shoot me in the head. How did he finally beat you? It was a dark and gloomy day in the bunker. Mr. Sad was trying to form a deal with this GIU group. Things went south and the GIU's enemies started raiding the bunker. I was watching the chaos unfold when Dave, who I had seen in at least a year, or I hadn't seen in at least a year, shot me square in the back of my head. Last thing I heard is him celebrating before getting angry about something. Who knows what it was about? Nothing here relates to anybody. Maybe the Chimp Lab territories? But I lived on my memory stayed intact too. All this time, really? Yep. I'm an assassin, of course I have a social manipulation skills to make no one suspect me. You look so stupid with all the shouting you did. I bet you thought you were better than me. But no, you were nothing to me. You don't matter. Ignore them, Max. How can I be so blind to that fact? The fact that it's okay, we all lose sight of the truth sometimes. Even a robot like me, I'm supposed to be flawless. Even Knox is going through a little bit of mood swings right now that I'm sure they will come to regret. Just shut up. Look on the bright side, as now you get to see the truth instead of being blind forever. Took the job as a lawyer. On one hand, I want them to help so we can stop the mutual enemy. But on the other hand, I want them to leave and never come back so I don't have to deal with the embarrassment of being tricked like this. That's a spirit. Using the law to expose evil instead of violence. All it takes is agreeing with Barry on one thing and he forgives you of everything. I could destroy an entire universe, but as long as I am a lawyer who likes justice, he would forgive me. Forgiveness is everything to me. Except for whoever murdered my creator, but that's an exception. This? What do you mean 4 zones? There are only 3 zones. Well, there's a frozen waste, the desert place, the great forest, and the remnants of the alternate dimension. The remnants of the what? Yeah, the remnants of the alternate dimension. Wait. I wasn't supposed to say that. Damn it. Witness elaborate immediately. Screw all this. I'm not you. I'm not the killer. I'm not Subject 3. I'm not CEO. I'm just the accomplice's CEO, and I have been helping them by lying in court. I was practically telling the truth when I said that I was given the CEO position if I killed Mr. Sad. I was actually given the Vice CEO position by the CEO. So yeah, I am the current Vice CEO of Chimp Lab, the one who replaced Hara and got promoted during the murder. Other than that, almost everything else that I have said is a lie. Well, that all but 100% confirms the CEO is a killer. Then unveil yourself for real this time. Flashing through all the different characters. Oh? Keegan? It was me, Keegan? No more brain rot. I am telling the truth now. I am the real Keegan. You can explain everything, gladly. I'm sick of all this court and lion stuff. So here's a story. No. Judge, he has been caught lying twice, and you said you would kick him out if that happened. We can't listen to what he's saying. It could be yet another lie. That is true, and I am a robot of my word, so Keegan is no longer a valid witness. Too bad, I don't care. I do what I want. So where was I? Ah yes, where it all began. I was created by the CEO as a secret experiment. Who is the CEO? It should be pretty obvious, however I shall not say, as it will spoil the fun. The purpose of my creation was pure envy. The CEO, he hated Subject 3 and was jealous for his shape-shifting powers. He wanted it for himself, so he made me the Mimic, as an attempt to copy Subject 3. The reason for all this is so they could destroy the universe with Subject 3's power. They think that it could be their chance to do so. For the universe? What? Why? I don't know. Something about giving his life purpose and learning a mark. And leaving a mark on the nothing that remains. He would spend hours yapping about how much he hated the concept of the end and eternity. And a walking contradiction they are. Why are you saying this? Bored? Anyways, bye. Oh, one last thing. I'll not explain my motivations for this. But this has been a long time coming. Huh? What? I got shot. I'm fine. Same here. I could never get shot. I'm good over here. There's a bullet in my waist. Nah, my waist isn't there. Yep. Crap. Wait, is that blood? Turned 3D for a second. Didn't know that was possible. The dagger? Looks like I'm dying. Is that even possible? But why was there blood? Am I alive? Do you know anything about this? Was I some kind of living robot experiment? No. I should thought that because I'm the great head of scientist. Let the tough guy act for a second, Cox. It makes you look stupid. The weight of all the people I killed is starting to hit me. But on the bright side, at least I know that everything I have felt was real. Dang, you're all seriously mourning the loss of a femboy robot? Yeah, sorry that it made any of you uncomfortable. Seeing Dave all sad after what happened in his life, I wanted to cheer him up. And this was the only thing that worked. Why would Keegan want to shoot you? I don't understand. Perhaps he was bored. Perhaps he's trying to make a statement. I think I was supposed to die, though. Go get Keegan. He's already gone. I can feel death coming. What a relief, eh? That I have flesh I can see after the afterlife. Perhaps I can apologize. There is no afterlife. Well, it's all a matter of perspective, right? Please. Please remember me, not as Tiger, but as Ray. That's the name you always wanted, right? Tiger? Tiger expired. I'm sorry for acting like an asshole. I thought it would make me feel happy like the good old days, but it really doesn't matter. Let's get back to the point. I found Maxwell as a killer. Where do we go with no witnesses? Hey, how about we actually investigate how the murder went down instead of yapping about some irrelevant stuff from years ago? We can keep investigating the trial many years ago, or the history of Chimp Lab all we want, but how about we look at the crime scene itself? There's a reason we haven't done that. As due to the nature of the murder, with all the disguises, solving it would be almost impossible. Almost impossible? That's not completely impossible. Let's go. That would waste time. And stop acting all confident like you know what you're doing. Well, we have no other option. And I don't see you doing anything. Judge, I want to lay out the crime scene. Right away. Can we have a recap of everything we know? Well, from the start. At the entrance, there's a security camera. At the end of the day, before the murder, Caller and Knux were seen entering the building at 9 a.m., followed by the victim Terry entering the building at 12 a.m. Then on the following day, the murderer Maxwell was seen entering at 1 a.m. Barry and the guard were sent to investigate at 3:50 p.m. and also to place Maxwell under arrest. Then Dave clocked in for work at 3:55 p.m. And then lastly, Barry and the guard left the building and subsequently returned with you at 4 p.m. Everyone left the building at 5 p.m. I remember all that. Can we write that down? There we go. Hey Maxwell, do you mind recounting what you saw that night? Nothing much. I just received an email telling me to bring rope and a gun to the bunker. I fear that if I didn't comply, I would be killed since they already had heat on me after I presented the classified document. I left the weapons around Dave's room. As I went to leave, I found the bunker door was locked. So when Barry entered the bunker, he was actually reopening the door. Anyways, what do we know about the murderer? Well, Tagger saw someone in Caller's suit outside the room, followed by Caller seeing someone disguised as Tagger outside the higher-ups office. It is unknown who saw what first and what time, but if we were to assume that the sightings were close together and Tagger was first, the route the killer would have taken is something like this. And the killer's route roughly lines up with your account, Maxwell. Just another reason why you are guilty. Speaking of my guilt, how do you explain Caller's death? I was in my prison cell doing jack shit the whole time. Did I remind you that there is the accomplice Keegan? He committed the Mr. Sad murder on your behalf, so he could have done the same for Caller. Well, your theory that I am the killer hinges on the camera footage. But I think there's probably someone who is more suspicious on there. Probably. It just feels like there's someone on there who doesn't line up with the story we know so far. Well, who? I don't know. Barry, guard, no. Terry? You, Barry, and the guard. No, we have to start at the beginning of the day. Caller and Canucks, previous day. Maxwell 1. Terry 12. Is it Terry? I don't know. My brain's off. No, that ain't it. And there's someone else on here that hasn't been... And it's... You, Barry, and the guard at the end. Dave, well... Oh, there are more options up here. I didn't even notice those. I just noticed these ones. So Colin Canucks, 9 a.m. Previous day. Terry next. Guard next. With Barry. Then Dave. And you. And the guard again. I'm just gonna go through all of them. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. That ain't it. It ain't Barry, right? I already did that one. No, I did Terry already, not Barry. But Barry makes sense, coming after the crime scene. As the judge. Well, I don't know if the judge should even be there. Well, there's only one person left. Canucks. Well, Canucks was in the building during the murder. No one explained that. Me? Yeah, I'm kind of accusing you. I have a gut feeling that it's not them, but what else am I supposed to do? get soft now, Maxwell. Do it must be done. I'm done for, aren't I? I swear I was just talking with Caller that night. We both saw the exact same things. That's why I was next to him in his testimony. But I understand someone needs to take the fall, and... well, I suppose prison is a little safer from Subject 3. Well, Canucks, please take the stand. Looks like you need to give a testimony on why you are not the killer. I think Canucks is the CEO. I won't lie, that does sound rather likely. What the hell? I just got a strange feeling, one I only felt before in the trial many years ago. The feeling is coming from Mr. Monkey. Could it be his aura? No. In the trial many years ago, I got this feeling when he started to lose. But I know he wasn't really losing because it was all a part of the plan, and my win was nothing more than a staged trap. So I'm falling into a trap right now? Is Mr. Monkey losing on purpose again? Why would he do that? That can only mean one thing. There is something he is hiding. Something that makes him want to lose and get Canucks announced guilty. Stop. I retract my previous statement. I do not want to cross-examine Canucks. This would have been such an easy way out to accuse Canucks even if I believe them. But I want to find the truth, even if it means taking the hard route. No more coming up with countless excuses and screaming nonsense at people to win trials like how Mr. Sad taught me. I will try and do things the way the emo does it. Well, what? Do you want to cross-examine that? Why don't you want to cross-examine them? It doesn't seem like the natural... Doesn't it seem like the natural next... It does seem like the natural next step. I can read. It doesn't seem right. I feel like this is the wrong path. And that I'm falling into a trap. Well, if you're not cross-examining them, then I will. Why would you do that? I thought you believed the killer was me a second ago. I know, but I'm just trying to find the truth. That scumbag, he's twisting my ideology and using it against me. I object to your cross-examination. I believe that there is something more interesting to investigate. So you were accusing Canucks... So you were accused Canucks and then you decide to back out? That's the kind of thing the emo would do. And knowing you, Maxwell, you wouldn't want anything to do with that emo. You don't know shit. So defense, what do you think is worth our time more than cross-examining Canucks? Well, tracing things back, it still comes down to the camera footage. But I think we are looking at it the wrong way. See, what we should be looking at, the camera footage is for... who doesn't appear on it? You see, it's who is absent from the camera footage that matters. As someone who was in the building during the murder and investigation that day is mysteriously missing from the camera records. With this person being... no, Berengard, no, Mr. Monkey, who was in the higher-up office, Dave. Mr. Monkey himself. Mr. Monkey, you were there during the investigation, but you aren't seen entering the bunker on the camera. Explain yourself, Ape. You got me. Just kidding. You know shit. There's most likely a glitch that cut me from the footage. That can be debunked easily. Fine. I entered the building via secret entrance. It's exclusive to higher-ups like me. And where is the secret entrance? What does it look like? I signed a DMCA. I legally cannot say. He's right. It looks like we are going to have to cross-examine Canucks. And the secret entrance is going to have to remain a mystery since he can't talk about it. Nothing can stand in the way of my evil plans now. Damn it, is there nothing we can do? So, this is the end. It looks like my time is truly over. Perhaps this is karma for my behavior in court over the years. I don't know what that said. I may have lost again, but at least I was true and honest to myself. I just wish my legacy, even if it were based on a lie, was passed down successfully to you. So that the generational trauma from the trial many years ago could be broken. But no history has to go backwards, and now Mr. Monkey is on top again, as I am forced to fall into whatever trap he has planned with cross-examining Canucks. And the only way I could win is if a miracle happened. Cue miracle. Hey guys, I'm back with the fries. Did I miss anything? Huh? You? No, no, impossible. You, emo? Stupid emo! Stupid emo! No, monkey's out on meltdown. We're alive. What happened? Nothing happened. Don't listen to them. You shot me and killed Fludge. What? That's right. Mr. Monkey is the killer. He was behind everything. You have cigarettes on you. You smoke? After finding a secret area in the bunker, he unveiled himself. He admitted how he was behind everything and shot me thinking I would be dead. But here I am. Holy shit. What a fairy tale. But it ends here. So, what happened? Turns out Keegan was a CEO, or well, Mr. Monkey's accomplice. They had the ability to shapeshift and even turned into you. Huh? Me? Yeah, it was odd. Before you entered, we were discussing a possible alternative entrance to the bunker. Oh, you must be talking about the underground train station. Wait, what? Stop it, stop speaking about it, Judge. Give them as many penalties as possible. What about you? What have you been doing this whole trial? Surely you haven't been unconscious from the gunshot the whole time, right? Well, I've been on a little bit of a journey. Judge, I would like some new pieces of evidence to be added to the court records. Of course. Hold on, what is this new evidence and what is this journey? Well, it all began after I was shot. I was put into this coma of sorts. When I woke up, $100 gained. Bank account 220. It's recommended to save your game now. I will save my game now. We will save here in this empty slot. How do I go back? 2 hours before the trial. Actually, what time is it? Oh, okay. I think we should end this episode here. This is a long one with so many twists and turns. Either way, maybe potentially the last part of the trial will finish next episode because it's already been an hour and I don't want it to be like a 2-hour episode. So yeah, we'll end this here for now. And then next episode, hopefully, we'll finish this. Maybe, hopefully, probably, I don't know. Because there seems to be a lot more. We'll have to do the entire backstory of this, and then maybe we'll actually get to the trial where we take down Mr. Monkey. I don't know. But see, since the character that we've been playing as the entire time is alive and hasn't been killed, and that was a weird thing where it said ending 2 of 2 or 1 of 2 or something like that. Maybe there was no other options. I don't know. But we're just going to continue from where we left off, and I don't know if it's even possible to have gone back and did something different to get ending something of something different. But either way, we'll continue this in some other episode sometime in the future, probably like a while from now, I don't know, maybe not too long from now, no idea. But yeah, leave a like, hit the subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like, and you can check this game out for yourself. It's on Steam, and it's free. So I will see everybody in the next episode.